Hey there, TitanKardinal again. Sorry about having to abruptly end my last video. I live in a dormitory, so I was interrupted by one of my neighbors with a stupid question. And for anyone who is interested, they were asking what the correct pronunciation of a word was. Is it ornery or ornery? I won't tell you which one I sided with, but if anyone wants to get in on this debate, feel free. Where was I in my last video? Their names. I don't remember where exactly I left off, so I'm just gonna start over. As for their names, I was Rose and Olive. I was thinking along the lines of how Peach and Daisy were both named after a food and a flower, and how I wanted my princesses to also be named after those. For Rose, I picked a rose because even though it's beautiful, it's also got the thorns which hurt, and I wanted both of them to seem like the anti-Peach and anti-Daisy. I'm not really sure how good a job I'm doing on that. My roommate's cell phone is ringing. And she's not here. But as for Olive, I chose an olive because I actually think olives are kind of bitter and just not very good. So that's how my anti-Daisy was made. Because you see, I made the mistake of having Wario go after Rose and Wario go after Rose. But it actually seems to work out because like I tried it the other way around, and I just didn't like it very much, because I had the personalities set to each girl before I started writing, and then like when I flipped the names around, it just didn't work for me, so I kept it the way it is. But here's the interesting thing about Olive. Even though she is originally named after just an olive, she isn't really named after a food. She's actually named after a rock. There's a rock called Olivine, and Olive's name is Olive Vinefield. And so I'm sure a lot of people thought that I was just making a mistake, saying, oh, olives don't grow on vines, they grow on trees. No. Olive Vinefield is actually just my sneaky way of making her being named after a rock. And I thought that was pretty neat, because you don't really think of people being named after rocks, especially girls, as being, you know, the princessy type. So I thought that was pretty clever on my part. Let's see, what else? As for their appearances, I kind of tried to, like, no one's ever actually seen any pictures of them because my drawing skills are not really that great. I've tried time and time again to get one of my more artistic friends to draw them for me, but she never has gotten around to it. But I demand a lot from her. Well, not demand, ask a lot of her, so Kiara hasn't gotten around to it yet, which I understand completely. But what I did was I sort of over-exaggerated things like the Nintendo artists did with Wario and Waluigi. Like, they took Mario and just made him like giant ballooned up Wario. So as for Rose, what I did was I thought something has to be overly large. but it has to work for her to make her more attractive for Wario. And so I thought, what does every man look at who is a pervert like Wario? Breasts. So I gave Rose large breasts because I was just over-exaggerating on Peach. Woody's phone is ringing again. And as for Olive, this kind of went along with her personality as well. The only thing she's good at athletically is running, whereas Daisy has always been thought of as kind of the tomboy, kind of athletic. And also I made Olive rather flat-chested, so she doesn't seem as attractive as her cousin, but she's actually, all four girls, Peach, Daisy, Rose, and Olive, they're all pretty, but I don't know. Peach is the prettiest, obviously. But yeah, I feel like I don't write enough about the other two girls, that I focus too much on my two characters. But I think a lot of authors do that with their original characters when they write fanfiction, is they use their OCs too much, and I'm trying so hard not to Mary Sue them. And a lot of people say that I'm doing a good job of that, but I'm not so sure, so I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think, and I guess that's it. If you want me to answer any questions, just leave a comment in the video, or you can comment on my Deviantart, Kardinal, at deviantart.com, cardinal.deviantart.com, or you can send me a private message on fanfiction.net. Username TitanKardinal. So until next time, bye bye.